this is Andy from iPhoneFreak.com, and this is a review of the Powis iCase for the iPad. As you can probably already see, this case boasts 9 different viewing positions and has a very innovative stand built in to the case itself. Now, we've tested a good few iPad cases on iPhone Freak, and I think I can safely say that this is easily the most versatile and is probably the favourite that we've tested so far. So that's a pretty bold statement. Let's have a look inside and see if it lives up to it. Nice packaging, as you saw. Now, I don't know if it's clear in the video, but this covering is 100% leather. Here's the stand that we're going to take a look at shortly. If we open it up, you can see that we have a red leather insert and the case section next to it. You probably also noticed on the rear that there is this big elastic strap which you wrap round to keep everything securely closed. So let's take a look with the iPad inside. Strap down there. Open that up. Take your iPad and you slip it in to this side first, and then you have 2 clips which you push down and it's securely fitted inside. It's really strong in there, it's not going to come out at all. You also can see a little strap of fabric here which is attached to a small piece of plastic, and this is a polishing cloth for your iPad screen that's always on hand, because you wrap it around here again and slip it back underneath the iPad like that. It sits under there, you can hardly notice it, and it's a really brilliant idea. If you've been observant, you'll have noticed that we've got some iPhoneFreak.com branding on this Powis iCase, and that's something that's offered on all of their cases. You can have an interior branding like that, or also on some designs you can have a logo on the front cover here and also on the spine, and we'll come back to the pricing on that shortly. Now, as we said at the start of the video, there's this innovative support on the rear, and it comes in sort of 2 sprung pieces. So the first position is the obvious one, just to cut the cover folded back so that it gives you that slightly raised profile, which is good for typing. This section here and on here is rubber, and it's solid rubber, so when you're putting the iPad in a position like that, it's really sturdy, it doesn't go anywhere. I'm pushing that and that's stuck to the desk. It's also sturdy enough that it's not going to fall down unless you're particularly hard with the rear cover. When we start using this at the back, you can see inside there's 2 slots that this support fits in, so that you can use the case like that. You can use the case like that. You can also fold the cover underneath and use the case like so. And because that has 2 positions, it's pretty easy to get it into a comfortable position so that there's never any problems for typing. We think that that is really superb. Now, when I first started using the Powis iCase, I didn't particularly like this on the back. It did did detract from what I think is a pretty attractive case. But you soon get over it, and because it is so useful, you do forgive it after a while. Now, all this versatility does come at a price. There are several different models available. This one is in a medium grain leather, and this costs $59.95, and that branding that we showed you earlier costs another $10. If you want a case with alligator skin instead of this leather, it goes up to about $79.95. You can also get the leather in different colours, a blue, a red, a pink and a green, and they stay around the same $59.95 price point. If you want it personalised with the logo on the cover and on the spine, you'll pay up to $99.95. There's also an embossed floral design and sort of a vintage style look. We think it's absolutely fantastic. It is quite pricey, but in all honesty, the build quality and the toughness that you get from this, you're never going to have to buy another one. Our only one small tiny issue, and it's really very minimal, it does add a little bit of weight to your iPad, but it feels so sturdy it doesn't really matter. You'll see here that you've got the cutout for the sleep-wake key and for the headphone socket. And here's our slight problem. It's not quite central here with the 30-pin connector. Now, although ours goes in fine, I can see that if you're not using an Apple one, or for whatever reason your case is a little bit more off-center, then the 30-pin connector is going to be a pain to fit into there. Ours fits in right on the edge, so something to bear in mind, but it's not a huge problem. The other thing is, when the case is closed, this rubber edging does mark the edge of the screen ever so slightly. Now it comes off, but without a screen protector, which we have on this, I don't know whether that's going to leave more of a lasting mark, because it does rub ever so slightly with that rubber there. Other than that, no problems at all, and it's been a joy to use for the week or so that we've been testing the Powis iCase. So that's a review for the Powis iCase for the iPad, and this has been Andy at iPhoneFreak.com. Thanks for watching.